Coming to you live from the rinks in Oppog, you're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network. Ryan Brownigan, joined alongside Brady Campbell, and our camera and tech operations provided by Rowan Laddick. We're in for a good one here tonight. 3-game slate here on this Friday evening, beginning with ESM and West Islip at the freshman level. As the clock strikes 0, teams will begin to prepare. We'll have a national anthem, which we will take a break for. But before we get there, Brady, how are we feeling heading into this first game?
We're feeling good. It's going to be a fun night of hockey. Get things started with freshman action, JV, and then we'll close things out with a good varsity matchup. But two very good teams. Of course, ESM acquiring some players as well from the player pool, if you will, during the offseason. They were a very good squad. Up-and-coming talent, if you will, in the hockey world over these last couple seasons. And West Islip looking to turn things around this year as well. So it's going to be a great start tonight. First of 3 here on the North Rink.
You mentioned it, Brady. ESM last year returning to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League in a big fashion. 16-win total season as they made the playoffs, finished 4th. It was a difficult game they had against St. Anthony in that first round as they look to continue to build what they have already started to throughout their program. And again, a lot of returning players from that team of ESM. We'll get more into it as the night progresses. For now, we will step aside. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network. Ryan Bragdon and Brady Campbell will be back at the conclusion of the anthem, go over the starting goaltenders, and get into this game. ESM West Islip, only on LI Sports Network. The audio cuts out, but we've got some singers in attendance here tonight, finishing off the anthem a cappella. Welcome back to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LI Sports Network. As we mentioned, we will get right into those starting goaltenders here tonight. And starting between the pipes for ESM will be none other than Austin Pagano. She had an incredible season last year for the freshman team. Back for another, as she also dons the seat this year, Brady.
Yeah, and deservedly so. She's really the backbone of this team last season, and expect to be more of the same this season against a good up-and-coming West Islip squad that you don't want to sleep on this year either.
Absolutely not. And between the pipes for West Islip will be William Chero, a new addition to the club. As early possession for West Islip, puck turned over. Now ESM look to break out the other way in the form of Gabrielson. However, just a little ahead of the play that time for ESM was Maniaci, Brody Maniaci.
And I do want to give a shout out to Ryan Branigan, who, once the audio cut out of the national anthem, kind of kick-started the singing portion from the crowd, and then the referees urged everybody on as well.
I couldn't tell who it was. It felt like it was coming from the West Islip bench. I want to give credit to him. He really, started belting it. I was kind of mumbling to myself, hoping people would join in and drown me out. Anyway, icing here as Billy Newport gets there first. Oh, that wouldn't have mattered. No hybrid icing, just puck crosses no matter who's getting there first. It's an icing here at the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. West Islip ESM, 14-16 left here in the third period. Again, you want to look to building on what you had last year. For West Islip, that just includes getting at least one win this year. They did not have any last year, a single tie. Their only notch in the score sheet that wasn't a loss, as that shot gets through and sticked aside by Chero, his first save of the evening. At the blue line. Wow. And skating back and making a great defensive play. Looking for it was Gabrielson. West Islip, though, reset, intercepted Maniaci. Waits for reinforcements, finds Newport. Billy Newport will wrap it around the boards. Hoping for Fritzen, has Fritzen on the other side. He doesn't have much help, turned over. West Islip look to break out. Off the wall, just a bit too far that time for Rowan Burnt. Controlled and entering the zone here is Minervini. Minervini dangles and knocked off his stick at the very last moment by Privatera. Still in the zone, can be regathered. That's Mikey Lane. Might know him from the developmental division where he finished second in goal scoring. That pass just misfired, came off the stick of Mariella Isgrow. Here is McGovern, or should I say Drago McGovern. Puck played out to the blue line. Privatera cannot hold in, and now a foot race, and Lucas Wilk gets there first, rips a shot wide. Held in, no, gets by Rowan Burnt on the far blue line. And regrouping for West Islip, Abenda. Brady, thoughts early on?
Yeah, Wilk's going to want that shot attempt back. Obviously, no easy task to beat Pagano between the pipes, but had a decent look at it there and just completely pulled it. But a pretty fast-paced start between these two squads.
It's McGovern to the line, not out, but just dribbles by, and so taking it back to reset is Abenda. Abenda finds the open Nicholas Giorgio. Played ahead, nice little move again. It's Wilk. Wilk goes down. Puck goes the other way. It's on the stick of Isgrow. Or rather, that's 13, Bonventure. Gabrielson in the corner. Looks to win the puck battle off the side of that. Gabrielson tries to give it another go, and excellent defense provided there by Giorgio. West Islip do break out, but Gabrielson takes it right back for ESM. That shot blocked. Goes off of Giorgio again, behind the net. Maniaci. Maniaci and Gabrielson crisscross. Comes out to McGovern, who plays it down the wall. Forecheck is on for the Sharks. However, West Islip do gain control. Look to break out a streaking Sebastian Kent. They couldn't get it to him. McGovern over the line. Wrist shot wide from Gabrielson. As we're nearly 4 minutes gone by in this first period, no score between ESM and West Islip. ESM in the dark blue, West Islip the white. Chance, sticked away by Chero. And Wilk, lead pass just out of the reach of Adam Rank. And we'll go for an icing.
And another thing we've talked about, the possible rust for these teams, especially with so much turnover in the offseason. These teams are skating great so far, really showing no signs of it, especially with some new players. You could only practice kind of so much leading into the season. Everyone's, of course, busy during the summer, but both these teams look like they haven't missed much of a beat so far.
For ESM, they're a 10-player team right now, including a backup goaltender, so basically two lines will be out the whole game. Plenty of ice time. West Islip, nice little play. Aniano denied by the left pad of Austin Pagano. First excellent chance of the game, and it belonged to West Islip. Another shot, and a save made by Pagano. That one just went off the top part of the pad. In the far corner, West Islip try to dig it out, get the cycle game going. ESM first on it in the near corner, and they look to break out. Maniaci has his hand forced. Nice sneaky little play there made by Fritzen, who carries in. Fritzen, a wrister wide. Held in at the far blue by Stores. Down the wall it goes. Stores again trying to keep in, but can only do so much as the puck sent out of the zone. Still no score, over 5 minutes gone by here in the first period. West Islip ESM.
And credit to West Islip, as you mentioned, winless last season, and a lot of these teams start and they have a couple days off, if not a week between games. This West Islip team, this is their first game tonight, and then a quick turnaround. They play tomorrow night as well. And they've had probably the better of the chances so far, and Austin Pagano, as per usual, is up to the task.
Great move. Shot does not get through. That was Billy Newport on the rush from the defensive end. Meanwhile, West Islip with numbers. 2-on-2, and circling back is Abenda. Abenda finds Minervini. Shot blocked. Not out just yet. Minervini back to the blue line. A wrister is gloved by Pagano. She'll hold on to it. 9:02 to go, first period. Still no score.
And here's a look at that partial breakaway here in which Pagano stopped. Jake Aniano's going to pick up this puck. Rolling just a little bit. He's able to settle it. Great left pad save. And then she made another blocker stop moments later.
She looks real good early on here. Has been tested. Face off to the left of the Sharks netminder. Mikey Lane will step in to take the draw, wearing his number 7 that he wore last year, as that shot is ripped wide. Abenda got all of it. Lane behind the net. Looks over his options. Mikey Lane will find Abenda at the blue line, looking for the deflection. Got it, score! It's Shay Levy who breaks the ice for West Islip, 1-0.
Well, you felt like it could be a matter of time here for the Lions with all this pressure. And Levy's just standing there pretty much his whole shift. And Abenda from the point sees him. Not much Pagano can do about that one. No one picks up Levy there, and perfect redirection. Good start here for the Lions.
Excellent start indeed. West Islip on the board first. It's McGovern shuffling the puck ahead. It's taken right back by WI as they are on their way to their first W in over a year, if it would be the case at the freshman level. It's the blue line. Abenda, another wrister through traffic. Skitters just wide. ESM clear, but again, all pressure and momentum in favor of the team in white. Pass for Chris Lundgren. That shot deflected wide. It was Wilk who got a piece. Another try out in front. Believe Pagano got that one, otherwise it was blocked. Abenda intercepts, prevents the ESM rush the other way, waits for his teammates to touch up, lets one go, and a blocker save made Pagano. Maniaci in the corner, trying to will it out of the zone. Nice pass to himself. Gabrielson, 2-on-2 over the blue. Gabrielson to the backhand. Created space, missed it just wide, had room upstairs. West Islip now, their turn going the other way. Lundgren rips it in. Privatera slowed it down, but aggressive on the forecheck is Kent. Sebastian Kent comes to the blue line. That's where Minervini tried to make a play on it. Instead, it comes out. Right back in go WI. Stores gets there first for the Sharks. Up the wall, not out. Kept in for the moment, and now bludgeoned into the neutral zone.
Oh, big hit behind the play.
Absolutely. Around Newport goes Aniano. Muscling his way through Billy Newport. Newport has it steered away. Good defensive play made by Webster. To the blue line, that's where it's chipped away from Stores. Carrying it in is Rowan Burt. That shot saved. Pagano rebound. She'll jump on it at the last moment to cover up. Boy, West Islip look good.
To this Lions defense, they really do. And even you saw the Gabrielson rush up the ice. They just had another moments ago as well. And The Lions are doing a good job keeping the Sharks to the outside, and then they come back with a decent look of their own. Pagano just able to get to that rebound in time.
Face off one cleanly. Shot from the point. Another deflection. Pagano stopped that one. Getting the tip out in front was Kent. And that puck dribbles out. All the way down into the West Islip end. Hitting the brakes is Webster. Looks for options. Goes off a stick of Minervini. Back in it goes. Newport pinching in from his left defensive post. Does keep it in. Backhanded along into the corner. Past the outstretched Isgro. Isgro tried to make a play on it. That's Mariella Isgro. One of two girls for ESM. It's out of the zone, so ESM must touch up. Meanwhile, on his horse is Minervini. Minervini on the backhand, tries to go forehand, gets swarmed by Sharks. The shot does come, goes over the net. Another try out in front, denied. And ESM take control to McGovern. McGovern, dangerous pass, but crisis averted. Taken back by Aniano. Aniano laying out the body. And blocking the clearing attempt from McGovern. Good shift here from Aniano.
He's looked good. He's looked good all period. Of course, had that breakaway chance we saw the replay of as well. One of their top players here over the last season or so.
Abenda in trouble, and ESM forced a turnover. Sharp angle try. Goes wide. Puck on the far end. And now Mikey Lane, he's got speed. He's going to use it here to get around Privatera. Sharp angle shot, partially blocked. Good back-checking play made by, looking for, as that puck comes out of play, it was made by Gabrielson.
Both these teams have a lot of speed. We've seen some fast breaks, odd-man rushes here in the early going. Lane trying to turn that into a partial breakaway. But a great job by the defense of the Sharks to hustle back and limit that chance to the outside.
Face off in the defensive end, won by Gabrielson. But it's a West Islip player first to it. Puck moved to the far end. Stores up the wall, hoping for a winger. Finds one. And puck banked to safety into the neutral zone. But not a lot of offensive zone time thus far for ESM, as again, West Islip have done a great job of limiting the transition chances. Here's Lane. Dangles. Lane shot. Did not get all that one. And a relatively easy save for Pagano.
Yeah, that was a great move to cut to the middle. Some silky mitts there for Mikey Lane. But as you mentioned, Ryan, just didn't really get much of anything on that shot. Easy save for Pagano. But boy, does this West Islip Lions team look poised. They saw their record from last year, and they are hungry to get that first W here early in this season.
That shot redirected, had Pagano going one way, the puck went the other. Great little pass, springs a 2-on-1. Maniaci, return pass, sticked away by Chero. Great poke check from the West Islip Tendi.
Chero hasn't been tested all that often. That was kind of a tricky play. Good hustle by West Islip to get back to limit the chance. Still ended up on goal, though. Alert play by Chero.
Here is Billy Newport. Newport shot. Glove save made Chero. He'll hold on to it. 3:23 to go. First period. West Islip leading Eastport South Manor 1-0.
That was no easy task either for Chero. Just able to snag it with the glove. See if the Sharks can get some momentum. They had a couple chances on that last shift. Still a long ways to go in this one, but they'd love it if they could get out of this period. At least tied. Worst case, down 1-0. Haven't played their best hockey just yet, though, in this game.
Controlled in the defensive end by the Lions of West Islip. Pass ahead too far for its intended target, that being Luke Galante. In comes McGovern. McGovern fanning on the shot. Puck moved along the wall to the near side, trying to make a play on it. Lundrigan helping it along Abenda. He and Mikey Lane got the assist on the goal. There's a chance. It's loose out in front. Move back to the blue line. A wrist shot. That hits someone out in front, deflected behind the net. Moved along to the far wing. ESM break out the pass, though, misfiring in the neutral zone. Nice play here, and falling down, though, unfortunately so, was Joey Intravia. Newport sends the puck across. Intravia trying to make a play on it. Goes right back the other way, West Islip. Newport, good stick lift, gets possession of the puck. With a little over 2 minutes to go here in the first. Down by a goal, ESM. Newport dangles, splits the D, draws a penalty in the process. So a power play coming first of the game for either team to ESM.
Boy, what an effort that was. Splits right through both defenders, a forward on the way to the defense as well. And all they could really do was take the penalty at that point to save a potential goal, at the very least a breakaway. It's kind of one where you feel like, all right, it might be a necessary penalty. Not ideal, though. Pretty much a full power play here to end this first period. There's 1 second differential between the game clock and the power play time.
West Islip had 5 skaters out. Actually had 6 skaters out. So 2 go to the bench. So they are properly shorthanded. A big loss for West Islip. It's a Benda who goes off, one of their better defensemen, at least through 13 minutes of play. Gabrielson in the corner. McGovern up top of the blue. McGovern tries the shot. It's blocked and cleared by Mikey Lane. Pagano puts the puck into some open space, but running into some trouble. That is good forecheck provided by Kent. ESM trying to reestablish the zone quickly. Stretch pass hits the stick of Fritzen. Fritzen then gets in the way of a clearing attempt from Webster. Plays it behind the net. And ESM trying to retake control. They do, behind the net. Pass across Maniaci. Good, nice little stick there provided by Kent. And clearing it off the boards and all the way down was Minervini. And again, Kent providing the forecheck. Glove goes flying, belonged to Kent. He'll pick it up. ESM look to break out. Under a minute to go here, first period. Gabrielson. And another great stick play made by a West Islip defender. Newport dangles, wrists one off the glove of Chero and then wide. Fritzen in the corner. Back up top, McGovern. Wrist shot. Stopped by Chero. He'll hold 36.6 left here in the first.
Not the best power play from the Sharks. Credit to West Islip when they're killing the full 200 feet. They clear it down there, and they're in pretty much a tie in the race for the puck and need a couple more seconds. Sharks getting a couple shots towards Chero. Nothing all too dangerous, though.
It's Billy Newport, usually playing defense, playing forward and center on the power play, wins the draw. Maniaci for Gabrielson. Gabrielson quickly met, and a good takeaway, but Maniaci gets it right back. Maniaci, though, having some trouble in the form of the aggressive Minervini. And out of the zone it goes. McGovern first on it with just 12 seconds to go on the player advantage. McGovern, his pass, his stick got hit as he tried to make it, misfired. Eventually does still come to a Shark. And Newport over the line, that's it. Just 1 second left on the power play. That will carry over to the second. But 1-0 West Islip after 1.
Solid period for the Lions, and they, as we mentioned earlier, look poised to start off on the right foot this season. Not just get a win, start the season with a win over a very good Sharks team. Credit to the Sharks, they're still hanging in there. Obviously, it looks like they'll be 0 for 1 on the power play here, but this is setting up to be an important second period.
Did not look like a game that featured a win differential last year of two teams that was 15, or rather 16. 16 wins for the Sharks, 0 for West Islip. 1-0 though, West Islip after 1. Don't go anywhere, you're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network. Second period is on its way after this. Welcome back to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LI Sports Network. Ryan Brannigan, Brady Campbell taking you through the call of the game with Rowan, our camera woman, over there to our left. 1-0 the score after one. The same score as the Met game, in case you were wondering. Mets are winning, and West Islip are winning 1-0. Brady, your thoughts thus far through one?
Well, what a start for this Alliance team. They have been peppering Austin Pagano throughout that whole first. The Sharks picked up their play towards the end of the period, and they might get a look here if Iskro can handle it.
Iskro, a nice play to force the turnover. Could have had a 2-on-1 potentially, but nevertheless, it's West Islip with a 3-on-2 over the blue. Pass controlled by Rank. Rank just trying to finesse it out in front. Save made. Rebound stop by Pagano. She'll hold 14:33 left here in the second.
Nonetheless, it did take a redirection to beat her. She stopped another one of those plays as well. And a breakaway too, and the Sharks haven't gotten a whole lot in the other direction. Good save, Pagano.
Right
again.
off the draw, Paleo with the chance. Off the clean face-off win.
This is a Lions program in general, as a whole, no matter what level, didn't have the greatest year last year. So far, they're 2-1, and their only loss was at the varsity level, as they might get another chance.
Paleo shot, glove save made, Pagano. Yeah, I didn't think this game would be a goaltending duel, yet that is what we've seen thus far, Brady.
Yes, it has, and I mean, expect great goaltending from Pagano, and Chero has certainly stepped into his role here for West Islip and has looked great as well, albeit not tested as much. But even their one loss for West Islip as a program in the opening game was the varsity team, and it was only 2-1, and they had a 1-0 lead in that one. And even teams like their developmental and their JV squads, who had some rough seasons last year, got started off with some, not just wins, statements. And it looks like the future is really bright for the Lions program.
Maniaci has it in the court, trying to turn the tide for ESM. Down a goal here. Second period, McGovern flipped it just wide, and Fritzen unable to get there. It's fired all the way down. That sputtering puck will just have enough for icing as it barely crossed the goal line, and so the face-off coming all the way back down into the West Islip Lions end. I want to remind you now to check us out on social media at LI Sports Network. We have our social media manager extraordinaire, Gabe Curry, over there to our left. He's posting highlights and everything else on our stories live. That's right, folks, live. They've got the links to the streams as well, in case you're wondering, at LI Sports Network. Shot from the point, sticked away by Chero. McGovern pinching in from the right D post. It's fired all the way down, and that one will certainly have enough for icing, and does so here. Face-off coming back down into the West Islip end.
See if the Sharks, they've had some offense, but they've really come in spurts in that first period. Let's see if they can sustain the shift. Even their power play, they didn't get too much done. But the talent is certainly there and has been on display so far in some rushes up the ice, but can they establish some zone time?
Clean win by Gabrielson on the draw. It went right to Maniaci. He's unable to muster up much creativity in. Here's Lane with a nice move around Newport. Lane, Newport got back and made a good play on Mikey Lane. The puck just dribbles to Pagano, who covers.
Boy, Mikey Lane has the speed, that's for sure, and he was nearly off to the races if not for that great poke check, which may have saved a goal. Made things a lot easier for Pagano.
Lane, who's about to take this draw, having a quick discussion with his winger, Chris Lundrigan. And looks like he tried a little tie-up off the draw. Lundrigan coming in, but unable to get the puck. Now it comes to Lundrigan, who fires it around. Hard play off the boards there for Galante. And Iskro collects. She takes a big hit. Pops right back up along the near side wall. Another check there as I'm struggling to quite see exactly what's happening on that near side. It's tough. Comes to West Islip. Shot off the side of the net, pops up at the blue line. Good keep there from Webster. Webster makes a nice move. Webster, a shot, and a great save made by Pagano.
Let's take another look at this, shall we? The bank try just before this replay started. Pagano had to be alert. And then no one really picks up Webster, makes a nice cut there. And Pagano, that's not a tough shot to face. Kind of handcuffed her there, but fought it off nicely.
Defensive zone draw win for ESM, but they're unable to clear. McGovern will try once more on the near side. It's held in again by Webster. McGovern first to it. Try to get it to Intravaya. Puck flips up to the opposite side. Privatera trying to make a play on it for the Sharks. Centering feed blocked as West Islip control the puck. Webster loads up, fires, deflected over the net. And McGovern banks it back to the blue line where it's held in by Minervini. To the front of the net, shot, save made Pagano as she robs Wilk.
That almost squeaked through 5-hole Wilk. Puck Jace basically pinballs to him and he's able to find it on his backhand. I don't think Pagano really saw it until the last moment when it ended up on Wilk's tape. West Islip picking up where they left off now in this first period. Starting to put some more offensive pressure on this Sharks team.
Face off to the right of the aforementioned ESM netminder. Taking the draw for West Islip will be Aniano. It's won, however, by ESM. Here is Newport. Try to feather a pass to Maniaci. Went just by him. Maniaci trying to re-get it, or recollect in the corner. McGovern as it knocked off his stick. Nice little defensive play made by Nicholas Giorgio. Gabrielson takes it back. Throws one toward the front of the net. Blocked. Nice move at the blue line. That's by Fritzen, and a save made by Chero. Meanwhile, great breakout for the Lions. Adam Rank. That puck dangerously found its way out in front. ESM, though, were there to defend it. Maniaci, a shot, just missed low glove. And it pops over the stick of the incoming forecheck of Gabrielson. Gabrielson collects now. Wrist shot from the circle. Flies wide. McGovern picks it up on the near side. Newport. Circling, Newport, nice pass, shot, denied by Chero, and fired around the net by a West Islip defenseman. That being Aniano.
That's the best chance Chero's faced so far, certainly. He didn't even know where it ended up, but he got over. And one of the biggest robberies of his young career so far keeps his team in front.
Newport to Maniaci. His shot deflected not just over the glass or netting, but over the netting and in where the Zambonis come out.
Another look. Maniaci finds himself all alone. Great pass. Couldn't one time, and he did have to settle it, then allow Chero just enough time to get over and make a great stop.
The goaltending duel carries on here into the second faceoff win by ESM. Shot blocked. Gabrielson chasing after it, giving a check to Minervini. Minervini giving Gabrielson a shove back. Here's Lane. Lane ahead onto the tape of, I believe that's Cascone. Now back behind the goal scorer, Levy, providing aggressive forecheck. Back to the blue line, wrist shot, glove save. Pagano came from the stick of Minervini. With 9:32 to go in the second period, West Islip still holding on to that 1-0 lead. They got back in the first. They got an offensive zone draw here. And again, it's Mikey Lane giving instructions to his right winger. This time that is the goal scorer, Shea Levy. Iskra will take the draw for ESM. And a nice play made by the winger. of ESM. It's going to drag and fall down. Tough break there for Intravia, as who made the good play off the faceoff. Intravia nudges it back to Stores. And there, we'll see a penalty there on West Islip, as it looked like Webster gave Perugine a shove well before Perugine can make a play on the puck. Interference, I assume, will be the penalty. Interference indeed.
Yeah, not an ideal situation for West Islip to be in there with that penalty right along the boards in the neutral zone nonetheless as well. See if the Sharks can gain any momentum, and of course, if not, take advantage of this power play and tie it.
0 for 1 tonight are ESM. 1 for 1 on the kill, West Islip, and it starts off exactly how you would want it to for West Islip. A clear the length of the ice. McGovern goes down as he tried to make a play on the puck. Along that far wall, it's taken back. Mikey Lane, shot deflection, score! A short-handed goal, his first of the freshman division. Mikey Lane, 1-0, or 2-0.
How about this forecheck, short-handed? They did the similar job on the first power play. This time, two-man forecheck. They get the takeaway. Lane shot, bit unlucky there off the defenseman's stick. Can't quite see who that is. Pagano never really picked it up, but Lane will take it.
Tough break for ESM. Short-handed goal for West Islip, doubles their lead, 2-0. As Mikey Lane now finds himself with a goal and an assist here tonight. Puck goes out of play. 1:28 left on the power play for ESM. That could not have gone much worse to this point. Face off at center. Won by Newport. Split the defense, so going all the way back behind his net to get it is McGovern. Quickly for Maniaci. Runs into some trouble. Nice play made by Luke Galanti. And Wilk will fire it all the way down in deep. Just struggling to get out of their zone, ESM right now. Even on the power play, another good play by Wilk. Intercepts the pass. And backhanding it along was Giorgio. Maniaci tries to take it back. Wilk strips him of the puck and fires it all the way down.
Sharks are just having a tough time even entering the zone on this power play. Lions just standing them up at the blue line.
ESM trying to get territorial advantage. It's Gabrielson in over the line, and the back official making the offsides call. Just when you think ESM will finally get into the zone.
Yeah, that was close, and the back official there, as you said, making the call, and ESM just can't really catch a break right now.
Iskro to take the draw for the Sharks. She'll win it. Intravia trying to march his way ahead and can't get by all the West Islip defense, and out of the zone it goes. Perugine tries his best to gain control of the puck. Sent across by Kent, and picking it up on the other side, a delayed penalty. And with 7 seconds left on the ESM power play, we'll skate four-side, 4-7. And then a $1:53 of power play time for West Islip. Intravia heads to the box.
Yeah, and now the Lions practically going to have a full power play here. Just those 7 seconds separating 4-on-4 from the man advantage, and this could spell disaster here for ESM.
Iskro won the draw, puck left behind him. So West Islip maintained possession. That shot ripped, blocked by Perugine, but unable to catch back up with it. Good defensive recovery made by Rowan Burnt. Miscommunication between the ESM defenders. It looked like Iskro was telling Privatera to take it, and Privatera was telling Iskro to take it. Either way, ESM ultimately clear it. Abenda. Minute 20 to go on the power play for West Islip. 6:30 to go in the second period. Iskro gets there first. She'll send it up the near wall, kept alive. That drive goes wide off the stick of Abenda. Hit a stick in front. Played behind the net. Kent, centering feed, intercepted. Puck still available and loose. And another shot denied by Pagano on Kent.
I don't know how she was able to find that puck through all the traffic. Popped out to Kent. Basically had his own teammate as well as a screen there in tight. And Pagano, great puck tracking. There's been a few net front scrambles in front of her. And she has not let any of those get behind her, which of course are always dangerous for a goaltender.
Face off to the right of Pagano, won by Gabrielson, but unable to clear. Fritzen will send it around, and a nice little lead pass for Gabrielson. Gabrielson trying to get around Lane. Does. Shot, glove save. Chero. There was room, and it suddenly vanished thanks to the glove of William Chero. Gabrielson trying to take it back from Lane. Lane went down. Play goes on. Shot deflects just wide, taken by Minervini. And McGovern dodging a hit from Lane. Gabrielson does take a hit, dished out by Minervini. And Minervini gets a check right back from Gabrielson. A little tit for tat here as the power play expires. Both teams 0 on the power play, a shorthanded goal most recently for West Islip. And now a chance. Puleo taken down by McGovern as he charged to the net. Power play again coming up for West Islip.
Yes, now really playing with fire here. We're entering the later stages of second. They already find themselves down 2-0. Haven't gotten a whole lot of chances. They did have that one moments ago, a great glove stop by Chero. However, overall, this could, not necessarily, it's still in the second period, still got 5 minutes left, but this could almost feel like a dagger watching it from the outside. ESM, of course, needs a kill. They've done a good job killing so far, but they got to turn up the aggression as well.
Face-off cleanly won by Wilk. They'll go D-to-D to Giorgio. Giorgio return pass to Abenda. Abenda shot, score! It tipped out in front. I believe Wilk got the last piece of it, and they quickly strike on their second power play chance. 3-0 West Islip.
Boy, they look like a well-oiled machine out there. Look at this D-to-D passing. Allows time to get traffic in front. That might be going over the goal, or at least towards the top of the net. And yeah, it looks like Wilk got his stick on it. Redirected it down past Pagano. Hey, West Islip has come to play.
The goal scored by Wilk. Abenda, the initial assist. And if I remember correctly, getting another assist, or at least should be getting another assist on that play, will be Giorgio. West Islip not letting up just yet. Long shot blocked, hit his own man. That time it was Abenda. Wilk took the initial shot. ESM, Maniaci. Just trying to push the puck into the zone and having difficulty doing that. Privatera tries to box out. That's doubled up there. Loose puck out in front. Steered from the front of the net. Wilk chops at it. Stick save made by Pagano, who all 3 goals I feel like were A-quality chances.
Yeah, 2 of them redirections as well. Obviously, some of the toughest shots to face and stop.
Not to be outdone, the goaltender who has not allowed a goal thus far, William Chero, has not been tested as often as Pagano, but when he has certainly looked sharp in between the pipes for the Lions. Face-off controlled by ESM. They try to break in, and once again, turn it over back for West Islip. Off the wall, McGovern. To Maniaci, or Gabrielson rather, and it's Intravaya drawing a penalty, taking the shot, and a glove save made by Chero.
You're just talking, what a save by Reeve Chero there. Intravaya nearly snuck it by him. Snagged it with the glove though, but here's a golden opportunity in the process. Of course, Intravaya could have had a clear-cut breakaway if not for that penalty. And now another power play opportunity for the Sharks.
Sharks 0 for 2. They also allowed a shorthanded goal. This is their third chance, and it feels like a gotta have it situation here. 3:25 left in the second, down by 3. Gabrielson to take the draw. 50-50 draw. It's flipped back to the blue line. Fritzen, long shot, never got through. Might have been Gabrielson out in front that got in the way of it inadvertently. Intravaya, and now Newport in the corner. Newport just trying to flip it to Intravaya. Too far though, and out of the zone it goes. Cleared by Abenda. Right on goal to Pagano. A little jousting match down low between McGovern and Lundrigan. And again, Lundrigan and McGovern still having at it.
What else can you really say about this aggressive penalty kill of the Lions? They clear it and then they beat you down there and eat clock.
Newport, great stick by Marco Abenda, but not quite out as Gabrielson took it away. 2-on-1 down low for ESM. Sharp angle try. Might have went off the post. ESM again keep in the skates of Intravaya as that pass was actually trying to go to Newport. 49 seconds to go on the power play, 2:10 to go in the second. Pass too far for Intravaya. Goes by him and can be settled down by Abenda. Abenda, a little trouble there, but able to get it across nonetheless to his teammate Aniano. Into the ESM zone, Mikey Lane trying to create space for himself, and even if he doesn't, kill some clock. Fritzen sends in, wraps it around the boards. Chero out to stop it. Chero has it taken away, but unable to get it out in front. Maniaci again, centering feed, goes just wide. Pardon me, that was not Maniaci down low. Maniaci took that shot. It was, in fact, Gabrielson. Made that play. McGovern nearly has it stolen away by Lane. Does have it stolen away by Lane. ESM take it back, but turn it right back over, and Abenda rips it back down low. ESM 0 for 3 on the power play.
Yeah, it has just been a penalty-killing clinic so far by West Islip.
Maniaci, long shot, stick save Chero, and fired out of the zone. Fanning on it, that time Fritzen, but make it up for it. Fritzen back on the puck. Carries behind his own net. Under a minute to go, second period. Long shot, deflection save, Pagano, and she got the rebound.
Boy, she has had to, at the freshman level, it's impressive how many redirection shots from the point West Islip has put on. It's been at least 5, and they scored on 2 of them. Pagano had to make that save and the rebound, doing all she can to keep her team in the hockey game. But the offense just hasn't quite been there. They've had some looks, but Chero down the other end has been lights out.
Shot, glove save, Pagano off the draw. To the blue line, Iskro trying to get it out. Intravaya is able to get it out. Rolls past the stick of Privatera. Getting there first for WI is Kent. Kent and Privatera in the corner. Centering feed by Kent, blocked. He'll try it again. It's also blocked. Cut off before getting out in front by Privatera. Backhands one, big collision. And that'll put ESM back on the power play, and Perigine having a couple of words for Connor Webster, who has already had a trip to the penalty box tonight. Will go for a second time.
Yeah, West Islip, it feels like it could only be a matter of time. They are playing with fire. They've had the phenomenal penalty kill. They really haven't allowed much towards Chero, but still not an ideal situation to put yourself in. Although they hope that they can get to the horn here without any damage and regroup.
Yep, just a few seconds left. Backhand shot flipped just high and over the net, and that will do it here in the second. 2 goals for West Islip. Wilk from a bend of the deflection on the power play, and a shorthanded goal unassisted from Mikey Lane. 3-0 at the end of 2. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LI Sports Network. Ryan Brannigan, Brady Campbell will be back for the third period. What about the third? Well, here comes the third after this. Welcome back to the Rinks and Hop Hog. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LI Sports Network. Ryan Brannigan, Brady Campbell, rowing on the cam, and we have a goaltending change for ESM. As entering the game is Elijah Moran. So Austin Pagano will finish the game from the bench, and they'll give Moran a look. Now, it's 3-0, but I don't think you can blame any of it on the goaltending performance of Austin Pagano.
No, she picked up right where she left off last season. Just a couple redirections beat her, and obviously not too much offense.
Newport a drive, blocker save made by Chero, and no potential goaltending change for West Islip, not only because Chero's been great, not allowing a goal, but there is also no other goalie to switch to.
Looked like there might have been a little bit of room blocker side there, but Chero closed it off nicely.
McGovern backhands it to Maniaci. Brody Maniaci centering feed, hits Gabrielson. Gabrielson, area pass for Newport. Newport centers, nobody home though for ESM, who are on the power play. That carried over at the end of the second. There's less than a minute left on it. Chance though, again shorthanded for West Islip, getting shoved down to the ice. A nice play defensively. That was Puleo for the penalty kill. Chance here, denied. It was Maniaci trying to pinch in, was Fritz, and Gabrielson also doing everything he can to keep this puck on the other side of the blue line, and it's just pinned to the boards. Great penalty killing provided by Puleo. Still loose, players flying everywhere. Gabrielson makes a charge and a save made. Excellent stop by Chero. Down the ice it goes. Just 12 seconds now left on the power play for ESM.
I think they may have gotten away with an interference there right before that great chance, but almost took advantage of that missed call, and what a save by Chero.
Newport, what a move. Newport stopped by Chero. William Chero.
Oh my goodness. Get another look at these. Couple saves here, maybe a trip there against West Islip, maybe interference there against ESM. We play on.
I like that. Play on.
Good save there by Chero.
Offensive zone draw. Won by ESM, but the puck chipped out and getting on his horse. Aniano's in. Aniano's stopped by Moran, who has not had to make a save really in this game. All right, first shot you got to face, a breakaway. How you going to do? Passes.
Breakaway from Jake Aniano nonetheless, who's no stranger to that with his speed. He had one earlier. He was stopped by Pagano, and Moran passes the test.
Off the draw save, rebound off the post. West Islip nearly make it 4-0 as they have killed off the power play. Another shot that deflected. Looked like it was going wide. It was Levy who opened the scoring by way of deflection.
And Moran looks comfortable in there. Looks like ESM could have two very solid goalies. We get a look here at that last save as well. What a toe drag. Another great stop from Chero down the other end.
They had a great tandem last season with Pagano and Morbillo, as we see Brody Morbillo, currently the JV goaltender for St. Anthony, as that Gabrielson drive goes wide. He'll pick it up in the far corner. Nice little move. Centering feed at a stick. Had Iskro all alone back door. Would have been a tap in, but an excellent job to prevent the pass from going through that time by, looked like, was that Rank? 16, yeah, Adam Rank.
ESM had some great chances right there, as you mentioned, too, and they've come oh so close, but the defense of this West Islip team as well in front has been great.
As Gabrielson thought he had a good look there, but Abenda with a great step up, and now intercept from Mikey Lane, who avoids the hit. Mikey Lane sauced one, hoping for Lundrigan. It's cut off by McGovern. Played back the other way. Onside, Lundrigan creating space. Lundrigan, another nice little move. Behind the net goes Lundrigan.
Oh, he had Lane calling for it in the slot.
Oh, night. So you got one of those things, first game of the year. Maybe by game 5, that pass comes. Either way, Lane on it. West Islip. Stretch pass does eventually find Abenda, who hits the brakes, backhands a pass that hit a skate. Maniaci leads Gabrielson. Or pardon me, it's Newport. Billy Newport! Oh! The glove save made by Chero. Oh, William Chero, how do you do?
First one of the season, Gabrielson. Oh, he's got to be kicking himself. He's had his chances. Chero, not the biggest goalie either. He tries to beat him high glove, and he was with him the whole way. What a save.
Arguably ESM's top player in all alone on a breakaway, and a great shot. And again, yeah, doesn't necessarily have the size in net, but doesn't need it. Love to see it. Meanwhile, toe drag from Webster is unsuccessful. Does establish the zone, however. Gabrielson first on it for the Sharks, reverses. Newport went from playing defense to playing offense in this game. McGovern. Backhands went ahead. That's cut off by Minervini. Minervini and Maniaci come together. Pass blocked. Gabrielson tried to force one in front, hoping for Newport. Now in the high slot, Maniaci over the net. Oh, he had a great look.
Just pulled it over the cage. Oh, ESM wondering, what do we have to do to get one past Chero? Well, putting it on net will help there, but just trying to be a little too fine with it.
Gabrielson having trouble in his own end. There's a turnover, but Stores was in front to intercept. Stores springs forward, Newport to the backhand. Oh, another save by Chero, and another just for good measure. William Chero, have yourself a night.
Oh, these last few highlight replays are all William Chero saves.
Not to be confused with the starting JV.
I believe so. I saw his name the other day.
St. Anthony, black or gold, that I don't know. And it looks like the 5th power play of the night will be coming For ESM, I believe they're going to get Kent here.
Here's the breakaway, though, and once again, William Chero forging his own path. Backhand, what a save. Stay with him the whole way.
I thought for sure that was going in. The second a great move by Billy Newport. I mean, really, like, had me fooled. When he took it to the backhand, I was like, oh, probably going in. Ah, nope. Psych. Power play. 5th of the game for ESM. They're 0-4 and have allowed a short-handed goal in this 3-0 game that still has 9 minutes and 10 seconds left. Brady, plenty of time, as you and I both know. We've seen this kind of thing before.
Yes, we have, and ESM coming oh so close. All it could take is one, too. They get one. As we've seen so far early in the season, that could change the momentum. Look out, though.
Incoming, Aniano, stopped. Moran with a big pad save. Back the other way, it's Intravaya dangling through everybody. Intravaya, centers, stopped.
Whew, catch your breath.
Back and forth, up and down the ice we go.
And not to be outdone, Aniano's third breakaway of the night. Moran gonna make his own great save once again. Aniano, good fake, good head fake. Moran stays with him the whole way, though.
Second breakaway save made by Moran. I'm not sure he's made any other type of save more than that in his brief stint between the pipes thus far for the Sharks. Quick clear for West Islip, but a good re-entry as Fritzen gets smushed as he went down. I hope he's okay. Pops up, that's good look. Meanwhile, Lane gets thrown by Newport, but pass across, score! Gripping it and ripping it. Matthew Minervini.
Yeah, Lane gets popped right here. Ooh. Takes a hit, though, to make the play. Great cut. Good edge work by Minervini and high glove. No chance that time for Moran. And West Islip appears to be in control, although it looks like they do have another player going to the box here, which isn't ideal for them. I guess they don't mind subbing the goal.
Yeah, it must have happened after the play. A retaliatory call is
unsportsmanlike is the call.
From Lane, who got hit. Chance! Oh! William! Another highlight reel save!
One of the. It's only a young season. This is one of the. This is right up there with Chris Urso the other night.
Oh my goodness! The athleticism, getting across, going post to post. Maniaci shot, it goes in. And looking to the sky is Chero. I too, of all those shots to go in, it's that one, huh?
Kind of felt like it would be an awkward one.
Oh,
says one he'll want back, though.
Turnover, though, yeah.
In lacrosse, we call that the man ball drill, the man puck drill there. One player takes the man, the other takes the puck. Looks like they did that legally and ended up working out there for ESM.
Yeah, so it was a 5-on-3. ESM finally break through on their sixth power play. They re-established the zone, but quickly it's out. Wilk gets a bump. Here's McGovern. Sends ahead. Newport picks up speed, tries to find Maniaci. It's rejected. Here's Fritzen at the blue line. Goes D-to-D McGovern. Wrist shot McGovern. Helmet save this time for William Chero. Fritzen, wrister, just wide.
If they could get another power play goal here, they're starting to press for one, too. We might have ourselves a game soon.
Maniaci hits iron. McGovern, wrister, blocked. Newport had a good look at a deflection there, and clearing it and needing a clear was West Islip there. Marco Abenda.
Yeah, Sam's starting to figure out their power play, and now the post is getting involved, though. It's just not going their way tonight.
firing it into the corner, but quickly right back out past the stick of McGovern. 2 seconds and 1 on the lane minor for unsportsmanlike conduct. And we're back to even. 6 minutes, just 6 minutes left of the third period in this game. 4-1, West Islip led it 4-0. ESM finally respond just moments ago on the power play. But like you said, Brady, they'll probably need another soon if they want to get back into it. They came very close to doing so.
Yeah, that fourth goal kind of felt like a dagger, but that penalty was also crucial. It allowed ESM to maybe hang around just a little bit longer, and they get the goal on the 5-on-3. That second power play, they still had a little over a minute left. Would have been huge if they could have scored again, but still got 5.5 left. 3-goal deficit, one of the worst in hockey. It feels like every deficit is really the worst in hockey, no matter how you slice it up. So not quite over just yet.
Are you saying you don't want to be losing? Baniaci, the goal unassisted, by the way, on the power play, our most recent goal of the game. Goes between the legs of Webster. West Islip regain. Nice little give and go. Luke Galante ended up with a chance. It just went wide. And Travaia, speeding ahead, hits the brakes, allows his teammates to join out with him. Plays it back. Privatera just gets there in time to keep it in. And Travaia puts it behind the net. Unable to get around to it, however, was Perigine. And out of the zone, Privatera steps up just past the stick of the streaking Jake Aniano, who, for not being on the score sheet, has been a very noticeable player for West Islip.
He's been everywhere. He's right in front that time.
And that shot off the post and gloved by Moran. Taking the shot, Chris Lundrigan.
Well, this game is just a little bit slow moving. It was kind of one-sided in that first. But late in the second into the third period, it has been chances galore for both sides. Scoring hasn't changed all that much, though. Credit to the goaltenders. All three of them that have played in this game.
Abenda intercepted, great read. Maniaci with Gabrielson. Abenda with a fantastic defensive recovery.
That's how it's done. As far as the recovery goes, going all out. If that got by him, it was basically a 3-on-0.
Shot, kick save made by Chero. And spun out of the zone off the wall on goal. Stopped by Moran. Uh-oh, trouble! Stopped by Moran. That time with the pad. He stopped it with the stick the first time. And uh-oh, could not pass it.
Miscommunication there.
Yeah. Crisis averted. ESM back into the zone. Scrum in the corner, comes to the blue line. McGovern spinning, twirling, can't keep it in. Abenda's pass, Finn on the first attempt, got through the second one, and put in the corner where McGovern goes back to get it. Flung around the boards, just out of the reach of Maniaci. That shot ripped wide. Flipped up, comes down, and here's Gabrielson. Gabrielson 1v3 in the corner. Comes to McGovern out of the zone. McGovern to Iskro. Keeps things moving around the boards. Gabrielson poked past him. Pinching in Newport. Abenda fires it around. Getting there first, Fritzen, who will spin it back into the corner, but running out of gas are ESM, and you got to play 2 full lines for the whole game. This could, I think, could happen. 2:31 left in the third period. Perigine, little give and go play, does not happen. Good block defensively by West Islip. Meanwhile, back the other way, Aniano on the backhand. Aniano into the corner, looking for someone to go with the puck. Up top, Abenda, fans on it. Perigine trying to take advantage, but getting back responsibly there is Puleo.
It's 2 minutes left, still down 3. We'll see if the coaching staff elects to pull Moran or not.
I would not think so.
Just looks like they're going to run out of time here.
Does indeed. Goal differential margin, a tiebreaker for making the playoffs. Pass behind its intended target, Kent, and strolling in offside, Rowan Burnt. Minute 36 to go, third period, 4-1 West Islip in what has been a very impressive defensive and goaltending performance mixed in with some great offensive plays.
Yeah, they've looked great on all 3 levels, as you mentioned. The penalty killing up until this third period where ESM started to figure things out has been outstanding. They got a shorthanded goal. Mikey Lane has just been a forechecking machine. Shorthanded as well. The goaltending for both these teams, you can't say enough, but just the 1 goal allowed. And it was probably one that William Cherrill will want back. Otherwise, though, he's made some outstanding highlight reel saves that you might see on last night's best tomorrow on our Instagram.
Oh, Brady, what's last night's best?
Well, our very own Wally Mitchell takes some of the highlights, the replays from some of, or all 3. You'll see some from all 3 of our games here tonight and post them on our Instagram tomorrow in the nice little mashup compilation. Be sure to be on the lookout for that at LI Sports Network.
I was waiting for you to say it. At LI Sports Network. Shea Levy opened the scoring from Mikey Lane and Abenda. As Mikey Lane chases after the puck here. Lane with that last assist has 3 points on the night, a goal and 2 assists. Quite the debut for Mr. Lane. Here is Fritzen. Skating hard. Puck on the backhand.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
We're going to step aside and hope the best for the player. Very happy to see Fritzen get up, skate over to the bench, as that was one of the most unfortunate collisions I might have ever seen.
Yeah, that kind of looked like the...
Right where the glass starts. Good thing it's padded.
Yeah, but thank goodness after minimal amount of time he sat up and then was able to get to his feet, though. Similar to kind of the Max Pacioretty play years ago, which is why they made the glass in the NHL at least curved, where he just kind of got bumped off the puck. Unfortunate collision. Thank goodness he's okay, though, getting checked out on the bench.
There's a power play that comes out of it for ESM as Rowan Burnt, who dished out the hit, will sit for the remainder of the game, bearing a goal here for ESM. Minute and 5 seconds left. Face-off 1. Shot blocker save made by Chero. McGovern can't hold in. Here's Kent short-handed. We'll just backhand it deep into the Sharks zone and go after it. I mean, shout out Sebastian Kent, not on the score sheet tonight, but he has been excellent on the penalty kill and defensively throughout.
Yeah, he's West Islip has had a few of those. We mentioned Aniano as well, who's been all over the place. Kent has been outstanding as well, and sometimes, obviously, you need players like that. Don't always get on the score sheet.
There's Maniaci, a shot save made by Chero. Rebound, I think he got that one too. Gabrielson fighting hard in the corner to win the puck battle. Tries to center one. Finds his way to Maniaci, spin it wide. McGovern pinches in, holds in, gets around a Benda. McGovern moves in, wrist shot. Save made, Chero. Might have to get a churro after this because in celebration of the performance of William Chero.
Not sure what time the snack bar closes.
Should have went beforehand. How would I have known that getting a Branny Biggin in a big way, for sure, is William Chero, especially for that performance in the third period. Ironically, the only period he allowed a goal in.
He was outstanding. I don't even know if that sums it up. And that one goal was kind of an unfortunate one that you might want back. He was kind of caught standing, and they were able to sneak it by him. But what a performance. Looks like got some good news for ESM as well, coming out to join the handshake line after
his Fritzen, yeah.
Vicious collision. His Fritzen, thank goodness he's okay. Hopefully he doesn't miss any time, and he's okay. And obviously he was a great player for ESM as well tonight. So
hopefully not as bad as it looked type of situation. My other Branny Biggin I will award to Mikey Lane. 2 Branny Biggins per night. Mikey Lane, goal and 2 assists. He was excellent on the penalty kill as well. And with that, we'll conclude the first game of a 3-game set. Coming up next, Connecticut and Longwood JV will do battle with Brady Campbell on the call for that one. But that's all from Ryan Brannigan, Rowan Leddick, Gabe DeCurry, social media manager extraordinaire, and of course, the one and only Brady Campbell. For so long from the rinks, till next time, have a good night.